You're
You're
welcome back to another glorious episode of the On the Fence podcast, where we're commanding the conversation with the voices of Fan Nation. Today, we got something really, really special going on.
That's right. If you're a Washington Commanders fan, you already know the anthem that's been rocking FedEx and now Northwest and beyond. You talking about left hand up. Who are we? The Commanders.
Yes, and today we have the voices behind that legendary chant, the creators of the Commanders song themselves, DJ Oh Goody and Big 5-7. Let's give them a big round of applause.
Let's go. These guys turn their love for the Commanders into a virtual anthem that fans are singing aloud and proud from the DC streets to performing all over Northwest Stadium. Their journey is nothing short of incredible.
Yes, so today we're going to be talking music, fandom, and of course their thoughts on the team this season and beyond. Oh, and we might even get a little exclusive insight on what's next for them, so stay tuned.
Let's go. It's going to be a fun one. So sit back, turn up your volume, and let's get right into it.
Let's go. Raise hell, raise hell.
Raise hell.
We'll blaze a trail. Raise hell, raise hell. Hell to the Commanders will prevail. Raise hell, raise hell. Hell to the Commanders never frail.
We gonna lose. Well, I can't believe your doubters had the whole crowd screaming out. We want that. Those haters can't stand us. Left hand up. Who are we? The Commanders.
All right, fellas. Thank you so much for being here today. Happy to have you here. Can you all just tell us a little bit about yourselves? How did everything get started? Where are you from?
Well, born in DC, raised in Capitol Heights. Nephew.
Born in DC, raised all over, man. Maryland, DC.
Now, as far as how we got started, Nephew started rapping about 7 years ago. I was already a DJ / rapper, but rapping was just fun for me. I go to the studio just for fun. Anyway, long story short, when I heard his stuff, I seen the progress, and I just threw it out there. Let's make a Redskins song. And he said yes. So we waited it out, waited through the pandemic, waited through the name change, and then boom, here we go.
Yeah, we was actually sitting on this plan for years to come, and when the name finally dropped, everything blew up for us, man. It was crazy.
Yep.
When you say years to come, how long? How you say years? How many years you guys were plotting on this?
Well, they was the Redskins when we was planning on doing the song. So once they changed the name the first time, we had to pump the brakes, because if we made a Redskins song, it would have been gone. So we still didn't want to do the Washington football team, because that would have been gone. So once we knew they was coming up with a name, February 2022, we waited it out, and the day they announced it, I'm a little impatient. I ran to the studio, and then when I called him, he's in Texas doing music. So I'm like, come on, man. But he was doing music, so it was all good. I'm just impatient when it comes to doing music. But when he got back in town and he came to the studio, and me and him never did a song together, when he did that left hand up, right hand up, everybody do the dance, I looked at the engineer and I was like, we got one.
Crazy. I completely forgot about the song that he wanted to do. I thought he was just like, forget it. But he hit me up instantly, and like you said, I was in Texas. Had to wait like a week before I came back, and we laid everything down.
That's love,
nice.
Man.
Yeah, that's love. So I got a question for you. Obviously, you were talking about how the anthem was a Redskin anthem. So you've been fans forever, before the Commanders, okay? What's your most impactful memory of Washington football? I'm going to go with you first, Oh Goody.
Man, I got a couple. I got to say number one is the Doug Williams Super Bowl, because I actually watched that game with my nephew's father, who's no longer with us. So that's kind of inspirational to me, just to think back on him calling me, him being a Pittsburgh Steelers fan, calling me to watch the Doug Williams Super Bowl. So I got to say that one. But I got to also add the John Riggins one in '83 when he ran down that sideline against Miami. That was great.
I'll say I was born, so it ain't too many memorable moments. So,
is it 97?
Yeah, so me, it'll probably be when I attended the Chris Cooley football camp I was thinking I was like 12. Long time.
Mm.
It's probably my memorable moment.
That's dope. That's real dope, man. Yeah, now we were both Kenny was born in 90, I was born in 91, so most of our memories are in the same realm as
Yeah.
yours, 5'7", definitely in the same realm. Oh Goody, you got all the good stuff, man. You saw the golden age.
Yeah, it was normal. It was normal for us to be in the playoff. If we didn't make the playoff, it was crazy. Like we didn't make the playoffs, so that's what I'm from, making the playoffs every year.
I think we're gonna get back to that, but
Right.
that leads me to
Exactly.
my next question: is how did you all get into music? I know you said that 5'7" been rapping for 7 years. So 5'7", where did you start with your music, and was that something that was always a part of your lives?
So my passion was I used to always want to be an actor, and I was always good at like writing and stuff. So it kind of the music kind of got brought out of me when one of my closest friends passed away, and he was a rapper, and I just felt the need to pick up a mic and spit my heart out on it, and that's how I started for real, for real.
Humble beginnings.
Well, for me, I go back. Being from the DMV, it was straight go-go, and whenever someone say something about hip hop, we thought it was corny. So that being said, when I joined the military, I met guys from everywhere, Detroit, New York, and they was rapping, and I kind of liked it. So I said I can do that, and I started rapping. And when I got back home out of the military, I formed a rap group, and that's where I got my start as far as rapping.
Nice.
I'm going back to late '80s, early '90s.
Okay.
Okay.
What branch of the military were you in?
I was in the Army.
Nice. Beautiful.
Only 4 years.
Still,
Yes,
you served nonetheless. So thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome.
Commander Oh Goody.
Hey.
Y'all didn't get my little stamp. It's DJ Woody. Oh Goody.
Yes, sir. That's the one.
I always say that at the beginning of interviews.
Yeah, well, I'm glad you dropped it just now, because we definitely gonna reuse that.
So my question for you guys, being an uncle-nephew duo, what's the creative dynamic like in terms of making music from not only with the Commander song, but just moving forward? What's your guys' creative dynamic like?
Well, I would say this. I just wanted to do a song with my nephew, but I realized after we did Left Hand Up, it's really called Commander song, but everybody called it Left Hand Up, so I'm gonna roll with it. I realized that it was a good match for old school, new school. So it's a good blend. So somebody hear the old school flavor, and then he come in with the auto tune, and then you get the best of both worlds.
Yeah, it was like a match made. I mean, I feel like honestly, if I would have did the song with anyone else, or if he would have did the song with anyone else, it wouldn't have been as big as it is. We just
I agree 100%.
That's true.
I love that, man.
I mean, I'll say this: you guys are connecting two different sides of the fan base. From the youth, obviously, to your generation. It's just it brings in and connects everyone from all Redskin, Washington football team, Commander fans, from all generations. So it truly has made waves throughout everywhere. It's not even just our fan base. People are talking about it in other fan bases. Like, what's the Commander song? They know about it. Like other teams know about it. They starting to see it. It's not our normal fight song. The Commander song has become the new fight song.
Absolutely.
So it's absolutely amazing to see. And I'm just glad that, no matter what, when Josh Harris said that, hey, we sticking with the name, the first thing I thought about, I was like, what? Hey, listen, I mean, Josh Harris said it. He said his left hand up.
But the
oh,
funny
hallelujah.
The funny thing is that a lot of people, my age group, like his part. They like, I like that left hand up. So although I'm older and he's younger, I'm sure it's a lot of young people say they like my part. So it's just a good match.
Yeah, I mean, when I hear speaking facts, not riddles, the Hogs open up big holes for John Rigger, every time I hear those words, I'm like, yo, let's go. Like, it's just something about the whole song. Like, you can't hear it and not get hype, Speaking of which, before I go into my next question, are y'all aware that Jaden Daniels' mom is like a huge fan of this song? Did y'all know that?
Yeah.
Yes, we did. I knew that she said it after the draft.
And he's gonna do everything he can for Washington. I just want to say, left hands up. Who are we? The Commanders.
That was perfect.
Because people was calling me and saying Regina Jackson. I'm like, who's Regina Jackson? They don't have the same last name. So I was like, Regina Jackson. Said, so I'm watching TV. Then I seen her do it. And I was like, oh, that's Jaden Daniels' mother. So also I met her in person. That's beautiful. And she doubled down on wanting to do a song with us. She doubled down on it. The first time she said it, I thought she was just being nice, but then she doubled down on it. So she's serious.
Oh, that's tight.
That's what I'm talking about. You're gonna make it happen. You're gonna make it happen.
Man,
yes, sir. Yes, sir. So to my actual question, what was the specific moment that made y'all say, we didn't make this song? Like, let's do this. What was that moment exactly? Like, when that hit y'all? When y'all get that lightning strike?
Well, like I said earlier, I just wanted to do a song with my nephew. It wasn't about blowing up but I think will say this. When I heard his verse, we stepped outside of that studio and we talked a little business about we just want to split everything 50-50 down the middle. Let's do a video. We talked about doing the video because I know he had some video connections and his guy's excellent. So that's what we went with.
Yeah, when we first made the song, it was just solely based off the love that we had for the team and the love that we had within each other, just trying to do like some uncle nephew duo type thing. And when it blew up, that's when, like how he said, we stepped out and we had to get down to the business side of things. But yeah,
that's dope, man. That for me is
very
inspiring because I have a nephew who's he's 17 now, and that's my man. So just seeing y'all with that connection like that, it just makes me think of the possibilities. Hope. Yeah, man. Like I just that connection, I think is special.
I try to clearly think of a uncle nephew duo that had this kind of traction. I can't really think of one.
I mean, none that lasted long. It was
Right.
Quavo and Takeoff tried it, but rest in peace,
Oh,
Takeoff. Yeah, but they not y'all.
Well, they're still in the same age range, though.
Correct.
Yeah, you talking about legitimately, an age gap between an uncle and a nephew.
Right.
Yeah,
Haven't seen it before.
Beautiful.
Yeah. It is beautiful, man. And it just speaks to our fan base, like in terms of literally connecting that, because it's been 30 years of turmoil. So, obviously what we had grew up with, we never seen it. You're the only one. Oh, Goody, you're the only one on this on this on this channel with us right now that actually witnessed the glory days. We've never seen it. From your nephew, from Big 5'7", to us two, Reb and I, we've never seen it before. So the fact that we're in this position right now, we truly are happy. The fan base is in joy. We are in awe. No one expected this turnaround in just one season, and that's what's actually blowing up the song even more.
Yeah.
So
No question.
Yeah. So I really can't wait to get into it. So my real question for you guys is, where did the chant come from? Like the left hand up chant outside of just the actual song, but the chant left hand up. Where did it come from?
Well, the thing is, when I was writing, I thought about how back in the day when we used to go to parties and stuff, there was always a call and a response, and they always wanted to make people do something like wave your hands in the air, wave them like you just don't care, and hip hop hooray, ho, hey. So I said, I'm gonna make them do something, and I just did left hand up. But even saying that, I didn't know it was gonna catch like it did, but that's where I got it from.
Yeah, I instantly knew it was gonna catch. That's why I fed off his energy. My opening bar was left hand up, right? Because I knew.
Hand up.
For me,
He knew a little more than me. He knew a little more than me because I'm not hip to a lot of the newer stuff. Like I didn't even have Instagram. So he was telling me you got to get on Twitter, you got to get on Instagram. So yeah, I learned a lot from him, and he also taught me how to deal with the haters because I clapped back.
Yeah,
he laughs. He laugh about it.
You're on the internet arguing with people.
So I did learn that from him. I do believe the uncle nephew dynamic and the love that we have for each other is major in the whole thing, because you got all these groups that go through turnover. Anytime we have a disagreement, it is so peaceful.
Yeah,
and that's special. That's something that only family can really do, man. And I think that's whenever you have those type of dynamics, it takes that strong unit. Even with Kenny and I, we've known each other since the 10th grade, and I think that connection, you know, that brotherhood that he and I have are really the only way we're able to persevere through any of the challenges we face. So
awesome. Well, congratulations to y'all.
thank you,
No,
man.
appreciate you.
Congrats
Appreciate
to
you,
y'all,
fam.
man. That means a lot coming from y'all two gentlemen. Seriously. So, I mean, y'all kind of answered one of my next questions, so I'm just gonna go ahead and skip ahead. Like, what does it seem like the fans, like, how was it seeing the fans really embrace this like that? Like, when you go out and people come up to you, like, what's that like?
It's amazing. It's so amazing that it's they say the wildest thing, they call us legends and
You're
superstars.
alive though.
And
You are the.
we get a lot
You
of that.
are.
We get a lot of that. Tell us a
Mhm.
song is a hit and they love the song. We hear it over and over and over and over and over again. And I'm so un-Hollywood. I'm just like a regular fan like everybody else.
Yeah.
So it just kind
Yeah.
of like
Yeah.
legend. I feel like it's unworthy.
Yeah, for me, it's the same. I think for me, it's a little awkward because it's funny. Like I'll see people stare, and you know, I'm kind of a big guy in person, so I have to initiate everything. Like I have to open my mouth, say, "Yeah, come over, come take a picture." You know what I'm saying? So it's just kind of funny and awkward at the same time.
No, it's actually it's funny. It's amazing to see because I've witnessed you guys in public, you know, on multiple occasions, and seeing how you guys are just actually very humble. Like y'all are humble individuals, don't care for the spotlight. Whenever there's a camera around, you're just like, I'm here for the camera for the moment. But you know, overall, it's just you can see, you know, where that humbleness comes from, and I'm sure it's just, you know, how you guys both were raised, and you know, obviously you being uncle and being nephew, that's family ties. So it's just amazing to see, you know, someone who's not, you know, a glut for all the attention. But you know, we're gonna let you guys know the fact that your song is literally it's it, and it's gonna be it, and it's here to stay, and it's gonna blow up. It's only we're right at the surface, you know, we're right at the
No
surface.
question.
So just understand that. So you know, the fan base is pushing it for it to be our fight song, and
No question.
it's amazing to see, gentlemen.
No question. I thank you. Thank you for that, man. We really love it. We love, like he said, he have to approach people because you can tell they want a picture, but we want to take the picture. So
Right,
that's
of
why
course.
we always just say, sure. It's not a problem. It's never gonna be a problem. Just like
Yeah.
being on a podcast, we don't turn them down. We're here for it.
Sure, man. So the time that you guys, I want you to tell us about a moment. The first time you guys performed at Northwest Stadium. What was that moment like?
Yeah, because I think it was still
Well,
FedEx Field at the time, wasn't it?
Yeah,
What
FedEx
was it? It was
Yeah.
it was actually FedEx.
It was still
My
FedEx Field.
apologies,
So
FedEx.
y'all are legends. Y'all got a chance. Y'all really legends. Y'all perform at FedEx and Northwest. That's crazy.
That's what's up. Well, I will tell you this: the marketing vice president Patrick, after we performed, it was freezing that night. That first
Oh,
night we performed, and it was so many people out there. And it was a guy from that he had on Green Bay Packers gear, and he said, "I drove 4 hours to hear y'all play this song, and I'm not even a Commanders fan." So that
wow.
that was amazing. And looking
Wow.
back at that video, I was looking at the video, I almost came to tears because I
Mm.
saw this couple singing the words word for word, and they zoomed the camera on them. And they were singing the words. I'm like, wow, they know the words. So that was amazing. That first performance was amazing for me.
yeah, that was a great moment, but that was technically our second performance at FedEx. Our very first performance at FedEx was when we ran into the marketing person,
Oh
Patrick.
yeah,
We was out front of the right by the ticket booth, and we had this big group of people circling around us, and they was playing a song. We was just performing, and that's how we got that call to the big stage.
Wow.
yeah. That was a tailgate moment. That was a
Serendipitous.
Tailgate.
tailgate moment. I actually forgot that we was performing. We put the song in rotation, and we advertised that we was going to be tailgating right outside of the stadium, and we put it in rotation. And multiple groups came by and was knowing the song. So he's absolutely right about that. And I never forget when we met Patrick.
For window.
He was leaving. He was about to leave. He said, I'm about to go back inside. And when he got to the curb and he glanced back and seen all the people with their left hand up, I told nephew, I said, we got him.
Got him.
Because he was staring at them sing the song.
That's awesome,
Damn.
man.
That's a
That's-
moment.
That's definitely a
That
moment.
was a moment.
That's definitely a moment. So you all have been alluding about it so far, and throughout this interview. But I'm gonna ask a question anyway. What does this song mean to you all personally?
Well, for me, it already changed our life. And I think we just only scratched the surface. I believe this is the beginning, because to see the love that we get when we was only won 4 games and people still playing the song. I got an app on my phone when I could see how many people played in a week, being played in 82 countries. Right now, to this day,
wow,
we getting 1,000 plays a week right now. Like today, 1,000 plays. So who listening to the Commander song? That's like 1,200 people listen to the song today. Why? It's off season. So
come on now,
it's a hit.
it's a hit.
Yeah, but is that many people listening to Usher Bad Girl right now? Like today?
Yeah, this song means the world. It could potentially create residual income and generational wealth for those to come that's in our family. So it's just a great feeling, man. It's just still so surreal.
Yeah, for the viewers, it
man.
is Black History Month, so generational wealth and Black families is beautiful,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna double click on that.
Yes, indeed. I'm with you 100%.
Yeah. So my question to you guys: what do you want people to take away from your music?
Well, everybody, no matter what we do, it's always going to go back to the left hand up. So we understand that I can't envision us anything we do topping this. But for me, I want them to put our songs in their rotation, not just the left hand up. We got a song called Command Time. We the Commanders. Those haters can't stand us. So I just want on game day or leading up to the game or leading up to the draft or leading up to the camp, put the song in your rotation. All of them.
I think what I want people to take from my music is that it's okay to be yourself. You know, big guy like me doing auto tune, a lot of people frown upon it, but that's just something that I like. That's something I wanted to do. So it's okay to step out on that front line and explore yourself and be yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Well, one thing that I tried to do, sorry for interrupting, is when we first started, I didn't want to be that uncle nephew. I wanted to be a partner. So I'm not a big fan of auto-tune, but the one thing that I did ask of him is to be himself. I didn't want to say put no rules into it other than profanity. Other than that, just be yourself. And that's what he did, and I love it.
Respect it. That's love.
Best decision y'all could have made, because I think it turned out to create a wonderful product, and it's very organic in its feel, and I do think that's why it's become so successful. Is that energy that you all put into it. From a fan of the song, I can say that energy is conveyed each time I play that song. Like every time I hear that song, it's like the first time I heard that song, and that's rare. That's evergreen. So I'm really elated that y'all made that, because we were rocking to it at all our tailgates in that 4-13 season. Seriously.
That's awesome, man. Awesome.
Most
no question.
So I'm curious, have any players other than Miss Jackson and, the marketing director, any players or other team staff reach out to you all about this song or just want to kind of connect with y'all at all?
I wasn't reached out to by no players, but it felt good to see Trey McClellan saying, "Who are we?" That felt good just to know that he's aware. So and I do believe that we just at the beginning. So I think a lot of that stuff is coming.
Yeah. We seen a lot of players, chant the song. Even Sam Cosme wore some of our merch. He had the same left hand up shirt on at one of the games.
I do remember seeing that.
I did see that.
That is dope, but hopefully, fingers crossed, we get some of them to contact us soon.
It's coming.
Definitely coming.
Any viewers who are watching this, if you happen to be a player or know any of the players, tell them to tap in.
Tap in.
Go. Tap in with them. You know the vibes. All right, so, fellas, I got a question for you. We know what the Commanders did this season. I just want to know your thoughts. What was your thoughts on the season, and how do you feel that's going to prepare us for years to come?
Well, right off the back, I wanted Caleb, right? And I was on the fence about who I wanted second. And then once I looked at some LSU highlights, I said, yeah, I still thought we had the second best guy. But that Cincinnati Bengals game, when he threw his first interception, and then somebody got in his face and he said, "You can't with me," and threw a touchdown on Terry McLaurin, I said we got a real one. From that point on, he showed me that he's the real one. So I think we made the right choice.
Yeah, nah, facts. Facts. I feel like this season was a stepping stone season for us. I feel like this was a great season. All the wins that we pulled out, it showed the world that, you know, we got the number one team and we the beast of the East. You know what I'm saying? So I think there's going to be a lot of players that want to come sign and play for us. So more W's to come for sure.
Let's build right on that. What's one move that each of you all would love to see happen this offseason?
No, we want that lineman, the big boy,
Myles Garrett.
Yeah, I definitely want him. But we need a lot of pieces, to be honest. If I'm being honest, we need another lineman. We need another home run hitter, running back.
Yep.
We need a top corner. But I would start with Myles Garrett for me.
For me, it would be get Terry some help, man.
Yeah.
Get Terry some help, and our secondary. Get some help in the secondary as well. That's what I want to see.
I'm hoping a healthy Lattimore can help that, but we'll see how that goes.
I'm hoping so too, man. Because Mike even balled out this year.
Oh my God!
Oh, big
Steal
time.
of the drive. Steal of the drive.
Big time.
Yeah.
I keep telling them.
I did like that pick too. I like that pick.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. So, I got another question for you guys. What will it take for Washington to become a championship team again?
If some of the moves that we just said, if we get some of those moves all the moves we just said, Terry some help, cornerback, offensive lineman, pass rusher, we there.
Mm-hmm.
I think we already got and Jaden Daniels. We just need that extra oomph. We need that Saquon Barkley. You know, we need that. Good to go. I'm telling you.
Saquon.
We need
We need a home run hitter. Home run hitter. Yeah.
I'm gonna ask you this, Big 5-7, before we move on. What do you think is going to take us over the top? Like, who is there a player out there? Is there somebody out there that you're like, no, I need him. We need him on our squad.
Oof. On defense, it would probably be Myles Garrett, and on offense, I think that who would take us over the top would probably be T. Higgins. Mm-hmm. Honestly, we need a big body receiver. I don't think all my years of living, I've never seen no big body receiver on the Redskins or the Commanders.
We
tried.
We
tried. We need that go getter for sure.
I agree with you. We haven't had somebody get a 50-50 ball in a while. Yeah. I mean, other than Terry, but Terry's also not 6'4". Yeah.
That's what we do. So, gentlemen, y'all got any future collaborations or projects, anything that's coming up? I mean, we all mentioned Miss Jackson. I can't wait to see that. But besides the wonderful Miss Jackson, y'all got anything else in the works?
Well, I'm actually working on a project right now, coming out probably in April, and one of the songs is called "My Quarterback." Of course, that's about. But I've been posting some teasers on social media about it, so that's one. And I did make a Raise Hell song, so we'll be both in the videos and stuff. But yeah, that's what's coming down the pipe.
Yeah, we work videos for that. Working on a separate project called Dead Roses. I don't have a specific date on when I'm dropping it yet, but it is in the works.
All right.
Nice,
well, we're
man.
gonna be
Congrats
looking out
on
for
that.
Yeah, definitely keep us posted. The moment you drop that, we would love to push it out on our wavelengths and everything, and make sure everybody's seeing that.
Definitely make sure you get them. No question. See, the thing is, I just only rap for fun. I was going to the studio for just my little personal stuff. I'm from Capitol Heights. I got a few songs that I did just for fun. But see, just connecting with Nephew, it made me change my whole outlook on doing stuff for fun now. So a lot of my stuff is all based on the Commanders, and I actually did one for the DC Defenders too.
Oh, that's
tight. Let's Go Team. You can look it up. It's called Let's Go Team. It's on everything. Let's go Team DC Defenders. It's what it says is Woody O Goody on it. So it's on YouTube and on Apple Music. I did that last year.
Perfect. I'm adding that to my list of things to check out.
There you go. And so I got one more question for you guys before we move into the next segment. And the next segment is going to be fun because those are our fan questions. But prior to that, let's touch base on that. Let's build on the fan part. If you had to describe our Washington fans in 3 words, what would they be?
Hilarious, fun, and exciting.
I think it's Matt. Witty, resilient, and patient.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's
That's
a
good
good
right
one.
there.
That's
That's
probably the best
patient.
one.
Yeah, six wonderful illustrations of our fan
They're all
base,
great.
definitely.
But that patient got to be the number one because
Yeah, the patient is big. I don't
still-
think
the
anybody's
still
more
be
patient
there.
besides us. Maybe the Browns and the Bills fans. I think we might be the most patient fan base out there.
Yeah, no question.
Well, let's jump right on into the rapid fire round. These are going to be some fun fan questions that we got on here. I'm going to lead off with the first one, which is going to be for both of you all. Who's your favorite Washington football player of all time?
Daryl Green.
Love it. And today's his birthday, by the way.
Today's his birthday.
Happy birthday, Daryl.
Happy
That's my
birthday.
guy.
There you go. Big 2-8, man.
I-
We love you.
I have 2. It's Clinton Portis and Santana Moss.
Hey, that's a good duo, man. That's a good one. That's real good. Clinton and
My
Santana.
next one probably would have been Art Monk, and then the one after that would be Sean Taylor. But it's hard.
That's
It's really hard to narrow down to one. But
Those,
too many.
Yeah. I'm about to say Art is actually my guy, and then
Okay.
Sean. So it's funny as you said that.
Okay.
Mine is
Yeah,
probably
I went to
LeVar.
Art Monk's. LeVar?
He's the reason why I started watching the Commanders. Ray Lewis and Randy Moss brought me to the game of football because I was born in West Africa. I was born in Ghana. So when I came here, the 2 players who got me watching football was definitely Ray Lewis and Randy Moss. And then I found out that the Redskins were right up the street, and I saw LeVar Arrington smacking heads, and I was done after that.
He took out Troy Aikman. I know you know that.
Yeah, he did.
I was done after that. I was like, oh, that's all I need to see. I could catch the Metro and go up. Oh yeah, I'm good.
Okay. I know we said rapid fire, so let's get back into it. Favorite game day food?
Oh shoot, you got me on that one. I like nachos.
Glizzy.
Glizzy.
Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that.
we listen, but we don't judge.
Right. That's the first thing I thought about. I didn't want to say pause.
We listen, but we don't judge. That's crazy work. All right, we'll jump right into the next one. What's your favorite pregame hype song?
Left hand up, who are we?
That was an easy one.
That was easy.
I can take it as a consensus across the board.
There's no better. There's no better pregame hype song. All right. Here's our last one. Biggest sports heartbreak moment in Commander Redskin history.
The recent loss we just took from the Eagles.
That's tough. That's a hard one.
I'm trying to think, is there any other? Well, this might be before y'all time, but we was on a pace in the 91 Super Bowl of going undefeated. And the Cowboys starting quarterback got hurt. And we lost that game. And I know a lot of Cowboys fans, so that was in the 90s. We would have been undefeated that year. We lost to the Cowboys. So that was heartbreak.
It's always the Cowboys, man.
It was always the Cowboys. Was that the last game of the season?
It was. I don't think it was the last game, but we ended up winning every game other than that season. So I can't remember if it was the last game, but I know that we was undefeated and we lost to the Cowboys with 15-1.
Got it. Okay.
That's tough, man. Well, thank you all for sharing that. That was definitely fun. It's nice hearing those responses there.
Thoroughly enjoyed it, man. Thoroughly enjoyed it. I appreciate y'all reaching out to us.
For sure, man. For sure. So before we get out of here, I know just let the people know where they can find you, and if you have any message that you want to send to Commanders fans as we exit out of here.
Well, I would say you can catch me on everything: Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and TikTok at DJ Woody Oh Goody on everything.
Oh Goody.
Yeah, you can catch me on _ BIG, the number 57 on everything. And the message I want to lead to the fans is never put your left hand down.
I know that's
Keep
right.
it up, keep it up, keep it up. I got to second that. Keep the
Yes,
left
sir.
hand up.
I love that. I love that. Well, thank you all for coming on the show. Like we said, it's been a pleasure. We truly appreciate you all creating this wonderful song, you all giving us your time today. And we just look forward to all that's going to come for you all and just sky's the limit from this on out,
Yes, yeah. I say that all the time.
It
Sky's
is.
the limit. We just I'm locked in. Everything's left hand up. I wake up left hand up. That's that. I
Brush
sleep
your
like
teeth.
My
this.
left hand down for the rest
Left
of
hand
the
up. Go to sleep. Left
I
hand
sleep
up.
like this. I eat.
like
Left hand
like
up.
this.
The phone. You name it.
Blaze the
Love it.
trail. Raise hell, raise hell. Hell to the commanders.